Hey everybody, I'm Tigdwan. We are going to be playing SOS. Take that out. Which is basically a survival game for the Super NES. It is based off of the movie The Poseidon Adventure. We're going to be going for... You can play as 4 different characters. We're going to be playing as the character Luke, and we're going to be going for his best ending, which I'll explain when we get into it. But so the basic storyline is that 9, 13, 7, 11, lots of odd numbers. We're on this boat. The lady chrysanthemum or something. It's not chrysanthemum. Something weird. But we have a horrible captain who's not the real captain. It's kind of fuzzy. Who is very like he doesn't care, and he's very unsafe, and he's about to cause the entire ship to flip over completely because of a horrible storm, which is the storyline of the Poseidon Adventure. Right here with Luke, we get to hang off this edge because he's the only person that we can do that with. So might as well do it. With all the other characters, you're stuck just walking on stairs, platforms for this first minute while you're waiting for the giant wave to tip the ship over. Here we go. Whoa! I could have gotten a title drop to have Luke say, send out an SOS, but it takes up time off the run. So the wave hits, the boat is now upside down, a lot of people are dead. And this is kind of like the jerky pseudo-captain investor Ismay something Townsend. He refers to him as Captain, but he also said there was Captain Phillips, and so it's just, it's muddled. It's a muddled story. But so, he is a required character for us to get the best ending. He has to be present. And then the rest of what decides the best ending is based off of points you get for saving other passengers. You have to have a total of 25 points for the best ending and the quote-unquote special character that goes with the character that you're playing. Luke, the jerky captain, is the least valuable special character. He's only worth 2 points, so we have to rack up points with other people. We get to hear, this is the end game music that you hear if you lose, but it's also the cathedral music, or the church music in here. For the first non-crew passenger we're picking up, which is Michael, he is having a nervous breakdown right now because, as we'll find out, his dear griefature was taken from him. Did he not respond to me? Respond to me. There. Yeah, you have to talk. You can go talk to him for quite a while, and he'll try to explain. You just find out that he's just crying about his violin. But for speedrun purposes, you just talk to him once, and then you can go over to where the violin is. And then he's like, oh great, you found my violin. Now I'm not having a psychotic episode. Which he doesn't seem to remember. So, like, Sin points out nobody wants to be saved. That actually is kind of true. A lot of the people in here will refuse to be saved, or they're very unagreeable for people who are in a shipwreck that you're trying to save. They have a lot of demands. That was the first tilting of the ship that we get. That happens randomly every 40 seconds to a minute. That is a good angle. We're happy with that. Well, actually, no. at this stage, that's a bad angle. I have to remember this, or we could end up with some dead passengers early on. But so throughout this run, you have the people following behind you, and normally you do, I'll show it here, you do this kind of thing where it's like, hey, follow me. And that is a pain, because it takes forever for them to follow after you, and it's just super slow. But if you hold down the L button, when they're all there with you, they follow you automatically. So if you're constantly holding that down, you can basically string together walking through doors, and they will automatically all appear right behind you when you go through the doorway. So that's like the main speed tech with the speed run, is getting from place to place where it is not far, like you're going door to door, but you can't go too far or they get out of range and you wave them to come towards you. So it's like you're kind of going door to door, getting them to automatically follow you. This could be good. And I can't get out of this door with them right now or they'll die. Do not turn back. You jerk game. Okay. So, unfortunately, I have to basically wait here until it tilts again. Because if I let them come out, they will drop down and they will fall down this hole and they will die. I'll be able to grab 2 of them, but they'll come out quickly enough that I can't grab 1 of them. And that's bad. So we just have to wait kind of the 40 seconds to a minute and hope that it tilts in a favorable direction. If it doesn't, I will have to go for a riskier move. But it should go tilt even. If it doesn't tilt, I'll be tilted. Okay, there we go. Jeez, I thought that they were going to kill themselves anyway. Lights turned off, that's kind of random for this low in the ship. We're really high up in the ship. But since everything's flipped over, what is going on? There you go. They kind of fall into that void. They're fine. They're going through that door. They don't have to, or I don't have to wait for them to climb up any of those things. Use this door. Hopefully they're close enough here. It's hard to use that door. There's a door behind it that ooh, that was close actually. I should not have done that. I could have gotten killed by the fire. They can actually all walk through the fire. I guess they have asbestos clothing. Gonna come to our next set of passengers. Well, I didn't talk about that past passenger. That was Francois Maxwell, I think. We get her because we want to get her daughter, because her daughter's worth a ton of points. This is Adela Howell, who is the husband of one of the other 3 playable characters, Jeffrey Howell. And Luke and Jeffrey's runs are, as far as what's known right now, they are the only ones where you can get another playable character as somebody you can rescue. Because there's Jeffrey. He's asking what you're doing with his wife. And we're just trying to tell him that we're trying to get her off this boat, and she didn't want to get off because she wanted to wait for him. The boat's flipped over, people. You need to get off the boat. They're gonna hug for like 10 seconds. My God, there's all of this like making up and stuff while this boat is sinking, and they should be terrified for their lives. Just nobody seems to really care. Ugh. Which way is it gonna tilt? Oh, God, don't screw this up, Tig. Okay, that's fine. They will have to follow, but I didn't accidentally grab that stair railing up there, because that's no bueno. I'm just gonna try tricking the game a little bit. It seemed that nobody was coming along, so somebody was probably stuck trying to jump up to a ledge and just repeatedly missing it over and over and over. And the characters come to you in order, so if like one person can't get a ledge, the other just stand there. Okay, so we have 4. There we go. We have everybody. That worked. Okay, so what happened there was I was kind of killed, knocked out. There they are. I got scared for a second. Usually it's chairs that do that. But apparently those chandeliers can do it too. We should be fine. I have, you know, I've worried about these contingencies. One of the things we're trying to do is get to the boiler room before there's kind of another big explosion on the ship and things start tilting really wildly. Mainly because it allows us to skip a conversation. Oh God, this conversation here, this is worse than the howls. This is Mary, little Mary Maxwell. She has a heart condition. We don't know what the heart condition is. She just has a weak heart. She needs medicine. And her mom forgot to get the medicine after the boat flipped. And she doesn't know like what to do. She doesn't have the medicine, but you know, the boat's also sinking. The answer of what she needs to do is painfully obvious. She needs to get off the boat. Like, it doesn't matter if they get the medicine and sink in the boat. And then, so this whole conversation here, she's like, you have to promise me that you won't push us too hard. And if you promise not to push us too hard, we'll follow you. I promise nothing. I'm gonna do my best to get them off the boat. And if that takes, you know, some cardio, tough. They're trying to get off a boat here, people. I know this is a luxury liner, but the cruise is over. I forget this guy's name, but we're just gonna ignore him. We don't need his points. So we just skip him. Okay. Jump in there. I have a bit of a... Okay, now I don't have a quandary. Boat shaken. Just wait for it. It better not do a double tilt. Okay. This is fine. We can work with a straight angle here. Climbing, this is like a boiler tower or something, like a steam stack. But now we have to wait here. because we can't climb up this unless it's slightly angled. Oh yeah, this is by Human Entertainment. They also did the Clock Tower series, which unfortunately this and Clock Tower seem to be the only ones that are based off of movies. This is based off the Poseidon Adventure. Clock Tower, at least the first one, is based partially off of Dario Argento's Phenomena. I also think there's some referencing to Suspiria in it. But Dario Argento movies. And I did play that after I played this, and it's a similar type game. It's just, you know, survival game with various endings, although if you've ever played it, it's a lot weirder. I just have to wait for them to catch up. This room here is one of the ones where I end up having somebody randomly die more than any other room in the game. But I think this tilt is good. I think it's a straight tilt that's the most dangerous, and it's probably going to get straight right now. Okay, so everybody's there. It had to be a straight tilt. Okay, we might hear a scream. She might be dead, she might not be dead. That's a risk we take. I've had it happen both ways, where you get the scream and see. So I think she's alive. Okay, so we have Francois. There was Mary. There's Jeffrey. That's Jeffrey. There's Adela. Yeah, that was a woman's scream. There's Michael. And there's Ismay. So, we were fine. We got lucky. And I think kind of the way to get them not to die is to be quick about it. Like, I think if you go into the area where they were, the game recognizes that they died. There are some other places in the game where she saw a spider. There are places in the game, if the ship is tipping, it'll fill up with water, and specifically in this room. And what did I just do there? That's not how you do it. First of all, it wasn't there. Did you fall down? Dang it. Francois. That's fine. It just means that it'll be like 30 seconds of waiting for them here. Oh, and I have to dodge chairs now. Oh, no, I don't. Awesome. In early routing of this game, the chairs falling and knocking you out for 5 minutes were actually part of it. You wanted that to happen to get the boat to tilt more extremely quickly. One more. Der Capitan. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, no, that's... thought I was gonna die there. It would have been fine if I did. But if that is tilted and you fall all the way, you can die. So this... oh, cripe. Oh, it makes me chuckle. Oh, there. So that's a beautiful piece of artwork right there, actually. I really do like that. So we're fine, though, because we made it into this room before that happened. So, oh, shoot. It actually might be very nice to us. Yep. It should be going so that we can just walk through here. Just want to make sure, yep, everybody was following me. Okay, so we are now in the boiler room. The ridiculous boiler room. In this, we're going to be using a strategy that was found by Steve Beeland, where we are just going to do all this crazy climbing, and we're going to let them all the passengers stand there. Normally the game expects you to lead all the passengers through this, which is ridiculous. Like, they can barely get up normal inclines. It's just, like, nuts to expect them to make this all without them falling. Like, the game is, some of the AI is really good, but some of it's really bad. What we're gonna do here is there are gonna be some fireballs. We're gonna let one of them kill us. Well, knock us out. There we go. And then magic will happen. Everybody's there. So, this should be the good ending. I'll know in a moment. The difference between the best ending and the second best ending is kind of subtle, but I'm pretty sure everybody was there. I'll know based on what they say next. We did what we had to. Yeah, this is the best ending, which isn't as great in my opinion. Thanks for the GGs. But we have the captain basically saying, you know, Luke's a hero. He's finished. He pulls a gun. So much drama. It's gonna end it all. Luke just punches him. I don't know if I want to spoil the second best ending. But Luke gives him the what for. He basically tells him to, like, you know, deal with it, and hey, you need to go travel the world telling people not to be a jerk like you were, so that boat accidents like this don't happen again. It's just like the most humiliating thing possible for him. I guess that's what makes it the best ending. Okay, the second best ending, instead of him trying to pull the gun on himself, he shoots Luke. Just bang. And Luke dies. And no, unfortunately, he kills Luke. He doesn't kill himself. He kills Luke. And then this all plays, and it will give a list of, like, here are the survivors, and Luke's name is just not on there. But there's no mention of, like, there was also a dead body found with a bullet in it. So somehow the captain gets away with it. It's a plot hole, in my opinion. I'm guessing maybe he, you know, says that I slipped. It was only us two. But so we rescued a total of 6 passengers. The most that can be rescued is 7. I think that's just a limitation of the game. I don't remember that being the number of people that are in the Poseidon Adventure. I did rewatch that movie either right before or right after I originally speedran this, and the similarities between them are actually, like, they're far enough away that I'm surprised that they actually mentioned that it was based off of the Poseidon adventure. Like, you could have just said, no, it's a coincidence, we came up with this drama. Oh, no, this is not a new world record. The time that's currently on speedrun.com is an old world record. World record is slightly under 17 minutes. But in the storyline right there, I think Luke eventually goes on to be a captain of his own, and that the ship that he captains sails away on the, well, I guess it's 31st anniversary of when the crash happens. Oh, well, so what actually happens is, before Luke gets shot, is he says, I want to go in and rescue more people. I thought there'd be more people. I'm gonna go take another look. And the captain's like, no, you've gotten too much glory. Like, I can't let you get away with this. I'm so just shamed. My life is ruined. I'm gonna shoot you. And so he does. It's lovely. And no matter what ending you get this lovely ending music. It's very happy and jaunty. Trying to fix something here. Let's see if that did it. I'm checking to see. Okay, good. I was not happy that I was not facing the game in the stream, so I just flipped the I flipped the webcam. No, please, no cat jams. Cats don't dance. But my next game is going to be, I mean, that was SOS. Vic Takai, Human Entertainment. I played it before doing a speedrun of it. I went into it kind of blind, and it was partly infuriating, but it was also just like, it was really fun. Just because it was like, it's a different game than I can't think of much like it. This will tell us our point total, 25. So we did the bare minimum we needed to do. But that was Luke best ending. We had to put it as any percent because I couldn't guarantee that I would get best ending. And I guess we can just move right into Aerobiz.